Okay, so on this question, we are wanting to solve these two equations with two letters. Okay, now the trick on this one is that we need to make, so you have to multiply. In fact, let me write it up top for you up here. We need to multiply both, in this case, both equations to make x's or y's opposites. Okay, so what am I talking about? How is that gonna work? How are we gonna actually do that? Well, the trick is gonna be that you can look at these x's, for example, and you can say, okay, what could I do? You know, well, let me just show this. If I was to add them right now, it won't work, right? If you add those two up, you're gonna get 20x. You add those two up, you're gonna get 5y. You add those two up, I think you get like minus 91. Anyway, nothing eliminates, right? If you add them right now, nothing eliminates, and we need something to eliminate. So that doesn't work. So okay, so what do we need to do? We got to multiply them before we add them to make something eliminate. So what am I gonna make eliminate? Well, you can do the x's or the y's. It doesn't matter at all. Do whatever you want. So well 8 and 12. What could I make 8 and 12? Well, maybe that's a hard one. Let's look at the small numbers, 2 and 3. I could make them both 6, couldn't I? But you got to make them opposites. So you got to make one of them a -6. Is this making sense? If I multiplied through, here, let me change my color. If I multiplied through the top equation by -3, that would go boom, boom, and boom. You got to do both sides, remember, of the equal sign, the left side and the right side. So if I did that, if I did both sides there, by that, then this would become, well, in fact, let me just show you what this becomes. Minus 24x minus 6y, and then I don't even know what that is. Use your calculator. 3 times 38. That's a positive. Watch your signs. Signs are the biggest, easiest mistake to make. Right? That's a -3 times a -3 made a positive 114. And then on the bottom equation, I'm going to multiply the bottom one by positive 2. It's going to go boom, boom, boom. You see that? And that'll be 24x plus 6y. And that's positive 2 times -1. So that's negative 106. Like that. Are we good there? So notice what just happened, or what's about to happen. When I draw my line now and add these guys up, you see how I made the y's opposites? That was my plan, right? I was trying to make the y's opposites, and we successfully did that. So now, what does that mean? What's going to happen when we add those up? Because now we're going to add those up, right? That's the plan. Okay, so I'm going to add those up. And when you add these up right here, that's 0. But also, so are the x's. And then what do these make? I don't know, whatever that is. 8. I think it's 8. Positive 8. Look what happened. Both the x's and the y's dropped out. Both letters canceled, right? I multiplied both equations and both sides of both equations. And my goal, my eye was on the y's. I was trying to make the y's opposite. One's a -6, one's a +6. But also, the x's became opposites. So what does that mean? Both letters canceled. So let me just write a note for you. When both letters cancel, when both letters cancel, what does that mean? Well, there's two cases. When both letters cancel, if you have something like 0 plus 0 equals a number that's not 0, like our case, that means no solution. No solution. That's what ours is. Now, you can also get 0 plus 0 equals 0. And if you get that, that's infinite solutions. Now, remember how earlier I told you how to try to remember this. This right here, so like ours, 0 plus 0 equals 8, that's not true, right? 0 plus 0 does not equal 8, obviously. Excuse me. 0 plus 0 does not equal 8. So when you have no truth, you have no solution. If you happened to do one of these and you get 0 plus 0 equals 0, that is actually true, isn't it? 0 plus 0 does equal 0. That's true, and that would mean infinite solutions in that case. So we've got no solution in ours because both letters dropped out. So there we go.